Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading Brahman, to my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananji Maharaj, to all the sages and saints of this world, and to you, divine souls, watching today's satsang. Today we will be studying Sutra number 50 from the Samadhi Pad of the Raja Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, commentary by my Guruji Swami Jyotirmayananji Maharaj and narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So the sutra is Tajjah Sanskaro Anya Sanskar Pratibandhi. Let's repeat. Tajjah Sanskaro Anya Sanskar Pratibandhi. So Tajjah means born of that. Samskaraha, samskaras are impressions. Anya, other. Samskara Pratibandhi is remover of impressions. Pratibandh means to restrict, so the remover of impressions. So the meaning of this sutra is the impressions that are born of that intuitive intellect bring about the removal of all impressions. Again, a very deep shloka, sutra for us to introspect upon, and this process is called Ritambara Pragya, Rita Ambara Pragya, which we have discussed in the prior sutras. Total truth. So the explanation therefore is the different types of samskaras are formed according to the 5 different states of the mind, which we have talked before in sutra number 4. So those of you who are watching this video for the first time, I strongly recommend, if you are a serious aspirant or want to learn meditation the proper way, the authentic way, as the Indian mystics and sages and saints have done, then please follow all these sutras in that order so you can progress and enjoy that nectar as well. But for those who want just to revise themselves, who have been following it, please go to sutra number 4 again to catch up on the 5 different states we had discussed. All these impressions are then put to an end when the sublime impressions of intuitive knowledge begin to gather in the chitta of the yogi. What does that mean? That over many lifetimes our chitta or unconscious has these embedded impressions of attachment, hatred, lust, egoism, karma. All these things that we have accumulated are in seed form. So therefore, when a yogi has achieved that intuitive intellect, pragya, now these become the anti-karma concept, if you will. What starts to happen is that they start to attack your unconscious impressions, and the whole unconscious gets cleansed, and therefore you convert yourself from a seed state to a seedless state. What does that mean? Imagine your regular grass seeds, right? They may be in your closet, and at any time, if they come in contact with earth, at any time in time, 1 year from now, 5 years, they will sprout. And now let's imagine we take those seeds out and we roast them in the fire, on a frying pan or whatever. Now the same seeds will never sprout. Why? Because they are roasted. We have taken out their germinating potency by igniting the fire. So that is the fire of your tapasya. With that fire, you have forever terminated the seeds that will create your birth and death, these live impressions of attachment, hatred, kama, karma, bhoga, the cycle that continues on and on. So therefore, this is how that process works in the chitta of a yogi. So as you can see, that is why we say divine grace is already coming down on us like a downpour, grace of mercy. What we have to do is our own grace, our own self-effort, our own effort on this holy path, so we can also directly experience this. Because all the other things are helpful ingredients to take us to that point, but then it is our own internal experience that will give us the light of that Ritambhara Pragya. I hope you're enjoying these videos, the deep insights of these small bite-sized lectures that we are doing, and I hope you are also evolving, because this is a personal journey. You should feel the experience, the peace, the growth within yourself. And if you're feeling that, please share this divine knowledge with as many people as you can. Sanatan Dharma, Vedanta, they're all fairly very beautiful. There's a lot of mysticism about it. People don't understand it, and I hope you're finding my trying to simplify this as much as possible is helping you grow and evolve. So the more you can share with others and guide them, whoever wants to learn more about yoga, for example, would be a very beautiful service to humanity that you will also be doing by sharing your knowledge, sharing these videos, and sharing this. There is so much stress in this world that the more we do this, the more we help in God's plan. This is His world. We are here merely for a little time, and then we are all going to go and depart from here in different ways, shapes, and forms. But what we do with our lives while we are physically alive is what really matters. So therefore, let's do good, be good, love all, serve all, as Swami Shivananji Maharaj, he's our Param Guru, the picture to my right, as you can see, is his simple message, 8 words, and that basically embodies the all of spirituality, all of religions, and so on. And all these tools, like our efforts towards purifying ourselves, help us rapidly get on to that journey. So this is Swami Nikhilananda. As I always say, if you have any questions, you want to understand something more, please send me an email or contact me on Messenger, or in YouTube itself you can message me, and I will be happy to share any more insights that you want clarified on or something. So divine blessings. Om Tat Sat.